Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Hi today I will like to share about the material of the day is presentasi on the job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution. The first time I will share about my presentation from acknowledgement and background. The second is chapter 1 about is introduction. The third is chapter 2 about is practical training. The fourth is chapter 3 about is closing and recommendation. I will give time to ask questions at the end of the material on the job training report end. On the job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution by Ranita Ferdiana Aulia Wulan. Acknowledgement. Praise and thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that we could finish the report on the job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution. Due to the duty of finishing the last grade for English class recruitment, we express our gratitude to the person as follow. 1. Miss Puput Amiranti as English teacher, who has direct and accompanied you to complete this report. 2. Mr. Ferry Setiawan, as the head program teacher from Network and Computer Engineering program, who has direct carefully taught and inspired you more about studying networking. 3. Mr. Pasino, as owner and mentor of Asnet, who has monitored use and provided material about internet networking and the scope of work in Asnet. 4. Ms. Deta Dianudiasmara, supervisor of job training from the school, who has provided direction and helped use in solving problems during the internship related to school procedure. 5. Parents, who always keep praying, giving, supporting, and counting on great sacrifice for use, mainly for succeeding our school until finish. 6. Friends, who has been the good person for sharing and supporting each other in this studying process. Later, we are unaware if this report is still far from perfectness. Therefore, some criticism and suggestions are necessary to give us a good input to improve this report better. Table of contents. 1. Introduction. 2. Practical training. 3. Conclusion and recommendation. 4. Bibliography and attachment. Chapter 1. Introduction. 1 of 1. Background. As living in the digital era of Industrial 4.0, many activities rely on the internet. So I specialize in digital network technology or computer and network engineering programs. Therefore, I choose PT Asnet Data Solution as an internship place related to the development of internet network technology. In this section of the chapter, I would like to report that I have completed 6 months of training at PT Asnet Data Solution in Blitar. PT Asnet Data Solution is a company that provides ISP service and provides Wi-Fi installation service. 1 of 2. Company profile. The head office of PT Asnet Data Solution has been established since 2019, which was previously located at the owner's house, Mr. Pasino. The head office of PT Asnet Data Solution is located at Pojok Garok RT1 RW1 Street Ronggowarsito. The company has 2 branches in Bali and Jakarta. The scope of work carried out by PT Asnet Data Solution includes the installation of Wi-Fi and CCTV, software installation program upgrading, etc. But implementing its scope of work, PT Asnet Data Solution provides the best service to customers in dealing with their needs regarding network problems and solutions. 1 of 3. Purpose. 1. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to fulfill English report segment as the requirement to finish the final project in this last semester. 2. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to enrich knowledge about the industrial job of the student of vocational school taken computer and network engineering program. 3. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to enrich the skill experience, especially related to skill competence program for the student of vocational school of NICO. 4. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to share the knowledge that I have gained during my internship for readers so that they can be tried and applied. 1 of 4 advantages. 1. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to get some benefit information of knowledge about situational in the job training area at PT Asnet Data Solution to waiver of vocational school, especially for the student of vocational school 1 Ligo. 2. This job training report at PT Asnet Data Solution is written to get information about everything knowledge that can be obtained as the job training has been conducted, especially information of knowledge about computer and technology engineering. Chapter 2 Practical Training. 2 of 1 Organization and Employers. Figure 1 Organization structure of PT Asnet Data Solution. Organizational structure description provides information about the number and job description of the company employees are also provided. 1. Commissioner Mr. Baswari Adi, company manager and people who invest in the company, and as a supervisor for the finance department. 2. Director Mr. Parsino, the owner of the company, as well as the supervisor of the technician section. He manages all areas of work related to repairs, installation, and making regulations. He ordered the supervisor to control the work in the field. Mr. Parsino also controls the network in the Bali and Jakarta areas. 3. HR or management. Mr. Jamal in this section. Mr. Jamal takes care of all the needs of employees including consumption, salaries of all members of PT Asnet, well as the supervisor of the finance department as well. 4. Accounting or finance. Mr. Wibi Mashito. Mr. Wibi works to manage the expense and financial income of PT, distributing salaries, employees supervised by the commissioner and HR or management. 5. PT Administration. Mr. May Ayunityas work as cashier, make customer payment free. 6. General part. Mr. Fuad, her job is to record all customer and make financial report on customer payment. 7. Technician and supervisor technician are tasked with repairing and installing Wi-Fi or CCTV on customer. The supervisor is charged of monitoring the customer network in the Blitar area. Also determines what tools are needed to install Wi-Fi as well as 2 of 2 Training Outline and Environment. I have spent most of the training period at PT Asnet Data Solution, which engaged in network service. More specifically, most of the training I learned about the existing network at PT and serving customers who make Wi-Fi payments. The supervisor is Mr. Parsino. Mr. Parsino was my mentor during my internship at Asnet. However, my supervisor in that section is Mr. Denny. I was given a pre-training segment within the first week of training, and it listed the main topic of particular concern and important in the department to study as follows. 1. Learn the flow of the registration system, verification, SPK installer, installation report, and create user to user on the MCR server. 2. Studying network administration system, network topology, user and server management. 3. Customer handling and network troubleshooting. 2 of 3. Identifying current project and following up on jobs. First month of January to June. The first month of training is to familiarize yourself with the work environment and how it looks. About a month at the beginning of the training period was spent just monitoring how the staff around me were working and what they were doing. At this stage, we can understand the general path sequence flow of the technician process and the role of each member of PT. For a month, I learned that there are 2 important parts in PT ASNet data solution. The first part is the installation of Wi-Fi and repair of the Wi-Fi network. The second part is the installation of CCTV and repair of CCTV. The third part is the installation of Windows. The fourth part is the sale and purchase of device for the installation of Wi-Fi. The following month, I was placed as an assistant supervisor for the retail area. I help the works there providing service to customer and learn material about network monitoring. It doesn't feel like we have been able to serve customer well and understand the flow of the PT system, but my knowledge of IT is very supportive to explain customer well. If I don't understand, the staff will tell me about many things in their respective fields. This is an organization structure of PT ASNet Data Solution. Chapter 3: Closing and Recommendation. 3 of 1. Closing. There are several points of benefit that I got during my internship at PT ASNet Data Solution, which are as follows. 1. Gained a lot of additional knowledge about networking and how to treat customer well, how to deal with problems, work together. 2. Understand how hard it is to work and know that my discipline, good and bad ethics are highly considered in the company, and my discipline can also improve well. 3. Work must be a with active, earnest, and never give up. 3 of 2. Recommendation. The way all employers work is already good, but there are some things that need to be improved. The first is that the employees who are on duty in the general work section should be improved again so that the work can balance the finance section. The second is for the cashier section. If a customer orders to ask for repair, even though it's only a small damage, please quickly convey it to the technician so that there is a quick fix to us not to forget that customers finally come to the office repeatedly. I think that section is enough. I hope my suggestion can be accepted. Bibliography. Renita Ferdiana Auliawulan, 2021. Report on the training at PT ASNet Data Solution. Attachment. Photo documentation during training at PT ASNet. Photo 1. A sign gripping the LAN cable which will be used to connect from the Wi-Fi router to the converter or HTTP. Photo 2. A sign cleaning the device, resetting keyboard and trying internet connection from keyboard. Photo 3. Checking certain customer users who are not connecting and deal some customers. Photo 4. Fill in the prospective customer registration form before there is an online registration application. Photo 5. Assign to complete the address of customer, both new address and old address. Photo 6. Make a list of 1 pages from each marketing in 2020 and 2021. Photo 7. Serving customers who make monthly Wi-Fi payments if the admin is not logged in or out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to sum up about our material of the day, I will present about my experience during internship at PT ASNet Data Solution and share information with all of you. That was my material. Thank you for your listening and paying attention from the material that has been explained That's a few